Withdraw how much? Ganbold, you absolute legend. Look at that. 75 grand. Dude,
Yes.
you are smashing it. What is good, everybody? How are we doing? Welcome back to another interview. Guys, I'm super excited. We have got Ganbold here, or the one and only GB. We have got a fantastic trader here today, and he is indeed come here to talk about his trading experience, tell us a little bit about his journey, who he is, where he's come from, how he trades, as well as actually diving into his Fivers hub. So guys, without any further ado, let's give a big warm welcome for Ganbold. How are you doing, GB? What's good, my man?
Hey, Will. Thanks for having me. And
Pleasure's all mine, my friend.
okay, my name is Ganbold, and I am 27 years old, and I'm from Mongolia. And I might be the first Mongolian trader you have interviewed.
You know what?
And
You are the first Mongolian trader that I've personally interviewed anyway since I took over. So yeah, dude, it's you know what, it's amazing because I've gotten to know so many people from all over the world. So every time I meet a new person or from a person from a new country, dude, it's such a cool feeling. So yeah, dude, big welcome to you, my man.
yeah, and trading is my full-time job right now.
No way, dude,
And
that's it.
I have been trading for about like 6 years, and yeah, I will be honest, like the first 3, maybe the 4 years were losing years for me, and I tested so many strategies and I was looking for something better. But for the last 2 or 3 years, and I have been very consistently profitable. And here is the funny part, like the simplest strategy and the very first one I learned as a beginner turned out to be the best one. And I went through all these complicated systems, and just to come back full
You know what, man? I feel you.
simple. Yeah.
I feel you. I was the exact same. My first strategy that I learned to trade with is not that different from the strategy that I trade now.
Yeah.
It's always the case because as beginners we want to simplify it, right? And then as we get into trading, we want to complicate it and we want to find other strategies. And then once we start becoming profitable, we realize the importance in simplicity. So dude, that's really awesome. You're preaching to the choir there.
Yes, more complicated, more.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, exactly, man. So GB, tell me, you said that you're a full-time trader, which is amazing. Congratulations on that. Talk to me a little bit about your journey. So you've been in the markets now 6 years, you mentioned. How did you get into the markets? What do you trade? Like, how did you get into trading?
Since the 2020, and I started trading from my dorm room, and my journey begins at that. I almost tried many strategies, and I understand that almost any strategy can work in trading, but with the one condition, you have to manage your risk. The most important thing in this game is like staying alive and survival first. Win or lose in every trade has to follow the plan.
Yeah, I love that, man. Absolutely love that. So you talk about simplicity in trading a lot. You have been kind enough to actually walk us through your trading views. So without any further ado, I'm going to bring your screen up. Could you be so kind as to walk us through what the day in the life of GB would be?
Okay, here is my trading view, and I like to see the chart from the high time frame to lower time frame, and from the daily time frame and 4 hour time frame, I like to see the pitchwork, which is uncommon maybe. In this pitchwork channels, you can see where the market is going and how this channels is supporting and resisting the lines, and that's how I see the trend, where the trend is going. And then I go to our 4 hour time frame, and like this, and I know where I can know where trend is going, like something. And then I go to 1 hour or 15 minutes time frame, and this is my strategy, very simple. And I call it a three-peak touch, and to see the price, and you have to connect the two peaks, and the third one is my entry.
Dude, I love that. Like you said, it's so simple. I
Yeah.
love.
Okay.
Have you come up with that yourself as well? By the way, have you called it the Three Peaks yourself, or is that like somewhere where you've heard that?
Yeah, I call it. I did so many times back testing, and I understand that this three peaks, yeah,
Dude,
connecting
I
the
love
two
that.
peaks, and
That's amazing.
the third one is the absolutely best one for me.
That's
And,
awesome. The Three Peak
and
Trader.
yeah, as I said, from the high time frame, you know where the price is going, and then you have some buys to buy or short the positions. And then I'm looking for the short positions or buy positions based on the high time frame the analysis.
Yeah, dude, that's amazing, man. So again, simplicity is
Mhm.
key when it comes to trading for you. So simplicity, keeping trading simple is super important. When it comes to psychology, you've spoken already about how you in your journey, at the beginning you had it simple, and then now you try to complicate it. You realize simplicity was key in trading, and now you've actually almost gone back to the strategy that you used at the beginning of your journey. When it comes
Mhm.
to understanding that simplicity is key, what does that mean to you when it comes to psychology, when it comes to mindset, comparing that to strategy? What's more important?
It came from the podcast about the book, the call it the One Thing by Gary Keller. Do you know? The
Okay.
one thing. And the idea was to master the one thing so deeply that everything is built on top of it. And then I thought that like the thing I can do well is the trading. And so then let me master just one specific move in the market. And then I
Dude,
built a simple and the mathematical plan and the catch one move per day consistently, and then math takes care of itself, and that's everything is started.
man, I love that. You're not a jack of all trades. You mastered one thing, and
Yes.
just like that, dude, that's absolutely awesome. Speaking about mastering one thing, guys, GB has been kind enough to actually bring his Fivers hub up for us and show us into his payout, show us into his certificate. So, without any further ado, could you be so kind to actually bring your hub up?
Yes.
Awesome stuff. There we go. So withdraw how much?
It's
Oh,
25K.
Ganbold, you absolute legend. Look at that.
Yes.
75
Thank
grand. Dude,
yes.
you are smashing it.
Thank you.
You are absolutely nailing that, my friend. Like you said, patience pays.
Yes.
Patience pays. You have the patience. You're up 2 or 3 grand. 1 or 2%. $1,000 to $2,000. You get paid. You stop trading. You wait for the next move to come, mate. Absolutely. Look, that's how you do it. That is the whole point in trading. The point in trading isn't to be trading every single day. The point in trading is to trade when you see your setup. And you've said yourself just before showing us your payouts that you mastered one move in the market. One single move, guys. That is all that
Yes.
this took. One single move in the market. He's mastered that move. He's become addicted to that move, and he waits for it like a patient sniper. And just like that, you can see one single move, one single strategy, patience, discipline has paid him $75,000 in payouts alone. Ganbold, you absolute legend, dude. If I could only give you, in fact, you know what? I can. Give me
Mhm.
2 seconds and I can actually give you a massive round of applause here.
Thank you.
Dude, you should be so proud, man. That's crazy. You've been in the market 6 years and you've earned $75,000 within. Dude, man, that's amazing. Just before we do let you go into the world of trading again, before we say goodbye to Gambold, how would you put it? If I was to say to you, give me your best piece of advice for a beginner trader, how would you put that? What would your advice be to a beginner trader?
My advice is like exactly the thing that might change my own trading, and the one strategy. and master it, making money from it consistently.
You know, I
Yes,
couldn't have put it better myself. You're living proof that patience pays. You're living proof that you need to master one small thing in trading. Do not try and master trading itself. Just master one move and execute with pure precision. Ganbold, you absolute legend. It has been an honor, my friend, to have you on. First things first, also congratulations. You are now officially the highest paid trader that I have interviewed. So big congratulations on that. And yeah, you know what? I tell you what. Just before we go, as an extra bonus question to you, what's next? What's the next plan for Ganbold?
I had a challenge of the hyper growth, and it starts from the 2K, and the once I achieved the 320K hyper growth account. You want to say?
Absolutely, yeah. And, damn right. Yeah, so let's see that.
This is my biggest part of the thing.
Dude, I bet you are so proud of yourself as well. You know, dude, you should be as well. And you know what, guys, it has been a true honor to have Ganbold on today. Not only is he another friend that I have just made in this industry, it is also another person in another country, adding to the list of countries that I have interviewed. So, Ganbold from Mongolia, thank you so much for coming on. Guys, can we please drop a kind comment down below for this fantastic trader? And if you guys think you have what it takes, head over to the Fiverr's website and let's pick up an account and let's see what you got. And who knows, maybe you will also be paid $75,000 and will be interviewed by myself. And then you can also post it on YouTube and you can actually watch it yourself and share it with your friends and family about how you got interviewed by yours truly. So guys, thank you so much. Again, smash that like button and subscribe if you are new here. But for now, Ganbold, on behalf of myself and the Fivers, thank you very much. Peace.